Hello, I'm Renee Johnson, the Power Zone Coach, and I am back for my day 5 of the 7 Stories, 7 Lessons. Today I'm going to talk about a taboo word called stress. Okay? Do you want the good news or the bad news first? Let's do the bad news first. The bad news is that you're not going to get rid of it. In our society, it's everywhere around us. And even if you're the best guru and you're able to get in that Zen place, if you have a personal tragedy in your life, you're going to experience stress. So it's not so much about to get rid of stress, it's about managing our stress reactions. Okay, managing our stress reactions. So one of the things to think about is that stress also has a good motivating factor for us sometimes, right? Think about the tension that sometimes stress causes and the positive pressure it puts on us to get a deadline done or to get a goal done that we've challenged ourselves and shoot, it's the final hour and we promised ourselves, so we put that pressure and we actually get it done. It's much like a violin, which I played for 7 years a long time ago, junior in high school, is that the strings on a violin are, the only way you get beautiful sound out of them is by tightening it up to just the right tightness, right? Taunt, I guess they call it, right? And if you do that, and then when you play, it actually adjusts the sound, the beauty that you get from it, from the tightness of the string. And if you do it too much, then it's going to pop and break. And unfortunately, that's what happens to a lot of us, is we pop and break. And it's important to recognize this, particularly as being a business leader, and whether you're an executive role or you have your own business or entrepreneur starting out, whatever that position is in managing yourself and potentially managing others, because stress management is huge in our reactions. The Mayo Clinic says that it's one of the top illnesses that they treat, and yet it's not actually technically an illness. And I've identified there are 4 key confidence blockers that will actually keep us in our comfort zone, away from our power zone. And one of those is lack of self-care. And when we're not taking care of ourselves in a balanced approach, emotionally, physically, mind, body, soul, basically, then we're more susceptible to stress. And managing our stress and stress reactions is a big part of self-care. So let me give you a quick tip here. The tip is this. Think of your car. You have different what's called idiot engine lights, right? Warning lights, basically. You have your, not that you're an idiot, you have your oil check light. You have your engine check light, and you hope that doesn't come on very often. And you have the warning, basically, it's heating up, overheating, and now you got to pull over the side of the road. And if you have newer cars, you're going to have a few gadgets along the way. But think about those 3 for a second. If you were to liken them to yourself in the way that you react to stress and putting yourself in a position where you are looking at ways to provide self-care to manage your stress reactions. So, identify yourself. What is your oil check light? It is often found somewhere in your body. Neck, shoulders, stomach, arching your back, whatever it is for you. So pay attention to what is racing thoughts. I forgot about that one. That's another one. What's your oil check light? And then identify, and the key is here to identify when you're not in a really stressed out mood, okay? When you're more in that calm, confident power zone place. What is one thing you can do when you recognize the oil check light to shift your reaction, get back to that place of grounding and center, calmness, and so that you can react in a way that's healthy for you. If some reason you forget that and you blow through that, then what is your engine check light? What does that look like? What does it feel like? Do you race around the office? Do you start getting kind of barky at other people? Do you shut down? What does it look like for you? And again, what is an action item you can take at that point when you recognize it to adjust the stress reactions? The third thing is, obviously, if you end up on the side of the road, well, this might be you're calling in sick or you're telling your employees, I'm not coming in today, I'm taking a last-minute vacation, because everything is piled up and you've not managed your self-care along the way. So hopefully you don't get there, but have some ways to manage that. Do you call a good friend? Do you have a mentor? Do you have go get a massage? What kind of things do you do to bring yourself back, okay? So again, it's so important. It will affect your confidence if you are not learning how or recognizing ways to manage your stress and stress reactions. It's very hard to be deliberate and create your life, claim your personal power, and make a difference in the other lives that you lead and influence when you're working from a space of stress. So this is a healthy, good tip for all of us to look at and to follow. And I hope that this helped you today. Again, this is Renee Johnson, the Power Zone Coach, and to the power in you.